First question. TR.
What's your assessment of the field and conditions tonight with the roof open, please, sir?
I thought it was fine. I didn't think, maybe it was a little bit hotter, a tiny bit, but we couldn't really feel it. I feel like the players were sweating more, but I think the field was fine. I didn't like the outcome, but I thought I didn't think anything about the field played any different.
What did you think of your third baseman's defense tonight?
Business as usual for him, man. It's we've seen that play a number of times. That I think he's taken away 5 doubles down the third baseline this year. The running catch on the pop up, his athleticism, everything. He's playing a pretty good third base right now.
Emily, you there?
Yep. Hey, what are you against the? I'm in the car. Against the Angels, you guys seem to maximize opportunities. It didn't seem like that was the case tonight. Do you feel like that was the case?
Yeah, I think on both sides, really. I mean, you look at, obviously we didn't execute when we had to in certain spots. Gibby was kind of fighting it all day. I felt like from the third inning on, it was tough for him. Just a lot of balls were missing down, his changeup, his slider, everything was kind of missing, falling behind hitters. And then obviously when we brought in, Taylor struggled a little bit with his command. I thought he did okay. And then Jimmy obviously made a couple mistakes that, we couldn't get back, obviously. But on the offensive side, I thought there was a lot early that, we had our foot on the gas coming out of the gates. And, we had some opportunities early on in the first 3 innings to really break the game open. And, we just didn't get the big hit. Some of those were 2 outs, those opportunities, but those are the times we need to capitalize to kind of get the momentum in our favor and get a bigger lead. For Gibby right there, maybe that'll keep us away from one bad pitch. Being what happened today.
You talked about manipulating the lineup more than usual. How will you continue to do so throughout the rest of this series?
Yeah, I think. We have an off day after this series. I'm not worried about, burning guys out. I think, tomorrow, obviously I look at, who's done well against Marco, but, there might be a few changes. I got to kind of look at it and I have an idea of who's going to play, but we just need production up and down the lineup. I thought, the bat quality in the beginning was really good. Like I said, we just didn't finish off some of these rallies.
For you with Mike tomorrow, is there any different approach than starts past?
We're going to keep an eye on him. I know that, last time out he kind of, says he kind of ran out of gas a little bit, and we're going to kind of keep an eye on that and see what's happening. I know he's been getting treatment and felt like he has a pretty good idea of what was kind of happening. So if that's the case and he feels good, maybe let him go a little longer, but, I don't expect him to go out there and, throw 110 pitches. We probably will keep it obviously below that and keep our eye on him the whole time.
Okay, what else? Evan Grant.
So, you didn't notice anything about how the ball carried tonight? You didn't think the ball carried any better with the roof open?
Not really. I mean, I thought the first time we played with the roof open, the wind was a factor. The flags out in center field were actually almost up against the ceiling, like the roof, because it was blowing. So it wasn't like that today. Obviously, the flags were straight down. So I don't know if there was no wind outside, but I didn't think the balls they hit went any further. I thought off the bat they were homers, and I thought Willie's ball was actually a homer. So I thought that ball didn't get out. I thought Elvis's ball to left field was a homer, and it didn't get out. So I think they just hit those balls pretty good.
And then just from the Heat element, you don't think that the Heat had anything to do with Gibby hitting the wall in the 5th inning?
No, I don't think so. I don't. I mean, maybe if you ask him, I don't think so though. I don't think that was a factor at all. I didn't see any kind of laboring or I just feel like he kind of didn't have his command from the 3rd inning on. He was kind of fighting it the whole time. And I felt like that last inning, instead of missing balls, he was missing more in the middle of the plate. And that's when they were, that's why he couldn't get those last guys out.
Next question, Chris.
I know you mentioned that Taylor struggled with command a little bit tonight, but this was his first, his second major league appearance and his first in a long time. Can you kind of go a little bit into the details of just his way back from that start in Seattle to tonight?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, when I said, he didn't have his command, I thought he threw the ball fine. It's kind of, what I was expecting. I know he's been waiting a long time for this, since last year, and he's worked really hard, on a number of things. Psychologically, getting back out there on a mound after kind of what happened in Seattle last year. And then two, to work on his pitches. He's been working really hard when he didn't make the team, on his slider, the shape of his slider, and obviously getting, command of the zone. So it's obviously a work in progress, but I thought the ball was coming out of his hand good. It was 95, 96 from the left side. That was encouraging to see. And, it was a tough spot for him. Obviously the game was tight when he came in, and, it's a tough spot for a young kid, but in the part of their lineup was where I kind of wanted to put him in. So, to give him a couple lefties, maximize, his pitch, I guess the pitches that he could throw those guys. So I thought he did fine. I thought he did good. He should be happy with that.
And then, you said you've come to expect this from Kiner-Falefa in the field. As the team really tries to figure out what you need to do, to make decisions, if someone needs to sit for a game or two, how does his versatility play a role in how you can utilize him at not just third base, but possibly shortstop or second as well?
Yeah, no, I plan on, when I give Elvis days off, I will play Kiner there. I know he impressed me, obviously, in spring training. He's, our best, besides Elvis, our best option at shortstop. And, I do want to get him out there at some point. Maybe at second base. I know we have other options coming, with Danny coming back. He could obviously play second for Rugi if we need to. There's other options there. But, his versatility on the field when he's playing, allows me to kind of do a lot of things because I can move him around if I had to. Right now it's more of an emergency situation, but the fact that he's on the field, if something happens, if our second catcher goes down, if Elvis goes down, if Rugi goes down, I can put him basically anywhere on the field.